Hey there, friends. Many of you may or may not remember a lot of the weird stuff that happened leading up to SHOT Show last year. If you'll remember, we had a lot of the COVID-related mess going on. We had various types of mandates, whether it be mask, vaccine, a lot of things that were not effective and were provenly not effective and were just outright lies and false. A lot of this information came to a head, and a lot of people were still crazy scared because they believed all of this information and simply didn't want to go to SHOT Show. Put on top of that, the NSSF rearranging the floor plan at SHOT Show and reallocating, if you will, various spaces to different people. I'm saying that as politely as I possibly can. And it ruffled some feathers. You had some big names that didn't go. Now, at that time, they were able to kind of hide behind the guise of COVID, because that was still, again, in the front of a lot of people who had been misinformed. It was still in the front of their minds. So people could say, oh, we're not going because we don't want our people to be exposed to blah, 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 whatever. Things are different this year. Even though a lot of those people are still out there with their mushy brains and still don't understand some things, that threat, if you want to call it that, is not there anymore. So we're going to see real reasons why people are not maybe going to go to SHOT Show. One particular company I want to point out that was a huge one, not attending last year's SHOT Show, who is also, so far, not attending this year's SHOT Show, is Sig Sauer. Sig Sauer took up a massive amount of space at SHOT Show, a massive amount. Roughly center floor, cross aisle, down a little ways on that same aisle. Just took up, their footprint was massive over there. One of the biggest at SHOT Show. They don't appear to be there this year. They're not on the map. They're not on the exhibitor list or anything like that. If you'll remember last year, SIG kind of took their show on the road. They said, we still want people to see our products. We still want people to see all the cool stuff that we have to offer, but now we're going to take it to them. It wasn't a massive deal. They didn't go hit like 50 cities out there, but they did kind of put their show on the road. Of course, they did it up there in the SIG's backyard, of course, but it looks like more of these companies might be electing to maybe sit SHOT Show out and to probably bring their products more to the end user themselves. Because again, let's not forget that SHOT Show is also semi-private, semi-closed to the public. I know pretty much anybody can get a pass to it, but for the most part it is. You're gonna have dealers, distributors, your manufacturers, and media that pretty much are allowed to go there. The average guy off the street is not gonna go there unless he knows somebody in one of those circles. So that's where we're at now. I do think that we're gonna see more of that. I think that is a huge sign of things to come when you have a company like Sig Sauer who does not attend SHOT Show or deal with the NSSF. Last year, Sig left $500,000 of their money as far as a contribution to NSSF and the things that they do in the gun community. But other than that, they didn't spend the millions and millions and millions bringing all their people, their booth, everything over there. And remember, SIG was also holding a huge all-day range day on Monday, the same time that the other SHOT Show range day takes place down, I guess it was Boulder City or something like that. So that's out of there too. So a lot of revenue not going to the state of Nevada as a result of Sig Sauer not going over there. Remember, hotel rooms, food, they probably brought, 1,000 people out there, and I may be exaggerating a little bit, but nevertheless, there was a huge investment that SIG made in order to attend SHOT Show every year. With that not happening, look to see a lot of other companies probably follow suit with that. I think it makes sense. SIG has not made a lot of bad decisions in terms of business decisions go in the gun industry. So I think other people may look at that as a model of things that they in fact do as well. So I just wanted to point that out. I think it's very suspect that as of today, we still don't see their name on the map, which means they're probably not going to be there.
I'm sorry, I thought this was America.